You know, I wish I could spend more money today.
Release dates hold a special place in the heart of gamers. We have whole presentations dedicated to announcing and revealing trailers for new games, months to even years of hype surrounding a game's release, and pre-orders, which at this point should be exclusive to native reservations. But sometimes, in a stroke of luck, completely different companies can find themselves with a buddy. Same-day releases are few and far between, but when they do happen, it can be kind of cool. And whether planned or not, these releases can build a community around them, or even just end up as a cool comparison. So, Twisted Metal 2 released the same day as Bubsy 3D. Alright, maybe not all of these are good. And there have been many great examples of same-day releases over the years. You got Animal Crossing and Doom Eternal, Spider-Man and Mario, Advance Wars, and oh my god! Oh, that is not a good look. But if we're talking about same-day releases, we gotta talk about the most important one, Animal Crossing and Doom Eternal. And nothing else. I don't know if it was because of the secret third release of COVID-19 or just the stupidity of this happening, but the release of these games was impactful. Artwork, animations, memes, probably some porn, just knowing the internet. The juxtaposition between cute little animal guys and the Slayer from Hell created such a community and network around these games. Animal Crossing and Doom Eternal was a moment. That was like our Barbie and Oppenheimer and Pikmin 4. Now for your own at-home entertainment, I decided to pick out some of my favorite same-day releases and rate them out of 5. And remember, this is for you, and definitely not because I spent a lot of time scrolling through Wikipedia looking for these and ended up wasting a lot of time, especially in the middle of exams. Like I definitely could have been putting my time towards something that actually benefit me, and now I've kind of got this like guilt going on where I'm like, oh man, I'm probably gonna end up at a worse place than I was before, and I don't know how the semester's gonna end, and I really just don't know what to do. So, you're welcome. Firstly, Mario Wonder and Spider-Man 2. This one was recent, they were both big games, they were both good games, and they both got absolutely snubbed at the Game Awards. 4 out of 5. Rise of the Tomb Raider and Fallout 4, coming out on the same day, acted as a bridge between corporations, where each studio unanimously decided to release mid. 3 out of 5. At one point, I guess Ubisoft decided to release Assassin's Creed Rogue and Unity on the same day, which I find very funny because they struggled to get one good video game. I am surprised they tried 2. 2 out of 5, a win for each creed. Paper Mario and Ghost of Tsushima. I don't know what to put for this one. I didn't know it existed. I don't even know where I am. All I know is that it's kind of funny. 4 out of 5. Now, when you think of God of War, you may think of blood, violence, and brutality. But how about cardboard? Nintendo Labo in God of War is not something I thought I needed in my life, but now that it is, I feel it is absolutely necessary for my survival. 6 out of 5. Fuck, that's not 6. 6 out of 5. Extra point for releasing on 420. And lastly, Outer Wilds and nothing. That's why he's the GOAT! Outer Wilds on tap, let's fucking go! And I'm gonna be real with you, I got a weird amount of enjoyment from just looking at the Wikipedia page for game releases each year and seeing just the dumbest fucking pairing. Like, the joy that I got when I realized that Ride to Hell Retribution, one of the games of all time, released the same day as the Ouya. God damn, bro, when I saw that, I went, ooh, yeah! And looking in the future, there's even some upcoming ones. For instance, catch me on June 20th playing Luigi's Mansion 2 and Elden Ring. No, I can't play that. I didn't even beat Eternal Ring. But for all the times that same-day releases have been fun and goofy, this isn't always the case. Don't forget, competition is fierce in the industry, and 2 games coming out around the same time can create a real divide for the company and consumer, which makes it really funny on days like, I don't know, October 27th, 2017, where my 2 options are Assassin's Creed Origins and Mario Odyssey? Listen, you can tell me that the Mad Max video game is a hidden gem all you want, but any game that releases alongside Metal Gear Solid 5 is fucked. There are consistent examples of just straight up landslides when it comes to stuff like this. For instance, imagine releasing a hero-based shooter that relied heavily on an ensemble of well-designed characters, each with a unique set of moves to use on a variety of maps that encourage teamwork and cohesion, that just so happened to release on May 3rd, 2016. Okay, now imagine you're Battleborn, and even outside of same-day releases, releasing in the same window can fuck up a game. Like, yeah, I'm sure The Wonderful 101 is a good game, but is it good enough to come out 2 days before Grand Theft Auto 5? I don't fucking think so. Just recently, we saw the comparison of Modern Warfare 3. No, the other Modern Warfare 3. Yeah, that one. Modern Warfare 3, a $70 mainline Call of Duty game, get absolutely demolished by Lethal Company, a $10 indie game that is actually fun to play. Two games coming out around the same time can be detrimental to their releases and put the consumer in a place where they now have to choose between two options instead of just picking up the one they wanted. And this brings me to the absolute worst example of release competition, what I call the Curse of Horizon. Horizon is a series in the open world genre that I refer to as been there, done that games. Meaning, yeah, it's open world, but what that really means is there's a bunch of copy-paste stuff for you to do around the map, and once you've been there and you've done that, there's really no reason in the game for you to go back to that area. And don't get me wrong, these games can be fun. Assassin's Creed Black Flag and Ghost of Tsushima especially, which I am playing right now instead of editing this video. Oh, fuck! These are good games, but when you compare them to an open world game that actually tries to reinvent the genre, like, I don't know, Breath of the Wild, it becomes very apparent which of these games is more important. And that comparison was very easy to make because Horizon came out 3 days before Zelda. Its sequel, Forbidden West, released just a week before Elden Ring. And Forbidden West DLC, which I have not heard a single person in my life talk about, came out just weeks before the long-awaited release of Tears of the Kingdom. Holy shit. Now, why should you care about this? This is something I have spent many hours pondering behind a Google document. Well, mainly because it's just a cool ass thing to happen. I feel like so many people get boxed in behind their favorite studio or company and are ride or die on them until they inevitably get bought by Microsoft. Same day releases bring people together, bring communities together. It's like that episode in any animated show where the main character has to chill out with the villain and they realize, wait a minute, maybe we ain't so different than we once thought. And although there is release competition between games, I'm not gonna sit here and act like release day is the only day you can buy a video game, or that coming out alongside a bigger title will completely fuck the release. Okay, I do think that happened with Battleborn, but everything else should be fine. But most importantly, after many hours of research on this video, I have concluded that same-day releases are just weird and goofy pieces of information to know. And what else is life, if not that?